Last 2 minutes. Foul for Team Loizaga.
Interestingly enough, prior to game number 4, there were 8 attempts from Ampalayo from Rainbow Country. Couldn't ring the bell, couldn't come close. But tonight,
I think he has to make some adjustments. That's why the reason why he's shooting from the outside. I think he's not well, and that's why he's forced to play on the outside and cannot do his penetration. Capaccio, 18 points in the ball game. A crucial free throw.
well, Joey Loizaga limps out of the court, may have caught a knee, and Dante Gonzalgo is back in action. This is the jewel of Purefoods that continues to shine.
But again, the free throws, pressure telling on them. They just have a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left. Ampalayo fouled there by Padim Israel, and because they are in penalty, Dondon will go to the 15-foot line.
That's right, and that last foul call against Purefoods officially recorded a little bit late, but they were in penalty situation. 1:53 right now. 115, 110 for Purefoods.
Crucial free throws this time on the part of Ampalayo, who has 13 points in this ball game. Make that 14. You may have a low percentage, Pingoy, but these are the shots that count, you know.
You've got to admire his courage. In spite of the fact that he is ill, he is giving 100% of whatever his strength has got. He delivers 2 from the line.
Just a 3-point gain now for Purefoods, a very important offensive play.
1:46. Both squads over the limit.
And a poor pass there by Capaccio. Jerry Cordinera did not expect that pass.
Strangely enough, the Butterfingers have switched ownership.
Both teams are in penalty.
Here comes Dynamite. Going to Mamaril.
Oh, a big one.
1-point game. We have a timeout.
Purefoods 1-point lead only, Pingoy. They had possession of the ball. They called their timeout. They realized that they had a good play going for themselves with a 3-point lead, and a turnover did not help them any. Now, a very important play, as I said, for Purefoods in this offensive play, because if they do not score and they do not get a chance for an offensive rebound, they could be in big trouble because the pressure will be against them.
Both squads still have 2 timeouts left. They're also over the limit. You've got 2 players from Purefoods on the floor playing with 5 personal fouls, Capaccio and Padim Israel. On the other hand, for Añejo, it is Dynamite with 5.
Capaccio pressured there by Gonzalgo. Both of the teams, remember, are in penalty.
Time ticks away, 1:13.
At this point, who wants the ball on the part of Purefoods?
They have to come out.
Yes, an interception. Another counter interception. Capaccio gets possession. 3-on-2 break.
It was Jolas that took it away from Dante Gonzalgo.
And follow-up by Patrimonio.
Your main man, Andy. And quickly a timeout asked by Añejo.
Tony Jaworski called this timeout, so he'll have 1 left. They're down by 3, and Joey Loizaga sent back to the ball game for Dante Gonzalgo. Gonzalgo paused there for a moment, Pingoy. He did not want to challenge. He wanted to set up. And the dive of Lastimosa got Purefoods back possession of that ball.
And that's a key reason as they find themselves trailing by 3. Back to Jaworski. Lastimosa keeping an eye on him. Here is Ampalayo with 2 rainbow shots. Sidestepping. And a blocking foul is going to go against Capaccio. As at the last second, Ampalayo sidestep.
Capaccio, 6 fouls.
That'll be the 6th and last foul for Glenn Capaccio. A great game today. Look at Glenn Capaccio double team here. Ampalayo was not going to stop at this point. Capaccio tried to act it out all the way, partner, but he was called for the blocking foul.
I think if he didn't move a backing off and just planted himself and took that, well, it could have been charged.
Maybe referee Ledesma might have given that, but he backed off, and Generalao has to come back to the ball game.
But win or lose, definitely Capaccio's a factor with 18 points, 2 rainbow shots happening during the second quarter consecutively, helped off the boards with 4 rebounds.
Ampalayo sinks the first free throw. The lead has been cut down to 2.
And somehow, that is tonic to a man who is ill.
16 points for Don Don in this ball game. 44 seconds left in the ball game. And a miss on the second, but Chito comes out with a rebound.
They are trailing by 2. Dynamite changes direction.
And tap in.
We have a tied ball game, and Purefoods asks for a timeout. We will hang on to the air. We will not turn over with 36 seconds to go. It was Ampalayo who tucked it in, making 8 points on his way to 18 here in the fourth quarter. And now the fans of Añejo have taken over. And here is where the fans of Purefoods must come into force. Let's listen to Kalila.
Pag hindi mo na na-receive yung ano, hindi ka mo, baka tumobal siya yung tao mo. Ito rin ha, labas sa loob, hindi na ako. Wala. Hindi. Dito. Sakaling mo na ako. Ito doon. Wala sa kada doon. Sige na kayo. Pwede rin kita bigyan sa iyo. Sinakap tayo sa'yo. Makintakot tayo. Pwede i-penetrate. Drive natin. Penalty yan. Penalty yan. Pareho. Sila ang sila.
Believe it or not, but this is our very first deadlock at 117 all, happening with 36 seconds to go, and that deadlock was courtesy of a tip-in by Ampalayo.
Well, it's a championship game. You expect that. Ampalayo and Patrimonio fought for that ball, and I think both of them helped in tipping the ball in. Now, there are 36 seconds. The Purefoods go for a quick basket. They try to go for
Is there on the floor, Andy? For Añejo, it's Dante Gonzalgo in for Joey Loizaga, looking for the right passing angle, trying to create the opportunity. Jerry Cordillera.
Timeout, and now round 65.
We will stay live on this timeout asked by Añejo. We will not turn over. That was their fourth and last timeout with 22 seconds to go. A big key basket on a turnaround shot by Jerry Cordillera, and the follow-through was sure.
You know, that was not the design play. They wanted to penetrate, but the guy found himself at the point of no return and had to take a shot. Let's go over to Añejo and listen what they want to do.
As long as we make the shot or make a point, we got a block. Basta the opening, you know what I mean? Maghintay tayo at mahahari tayo. Basta let's go with the flow. Understand? Kung maganda din open, okay. Diba? Kaysa yung sasakripisyo natin, sigurado natin natin yan. Diba? Or you want to come with us? Gawin natin, pare, huwag mag-pressure tayo masyado. Okay. Pare, tignan ha. Dito. Sino mag-answer? Okay, good. Alis ko ka ha. You have to feel ha. Okay. Joey, ikaw ito ha. Okay, tama na. Pagka nagkagulo dyan, umalis ka dyan ha. Pumunta ka dito. Okay, dito banda ha. Okay, alis ko ka. Dahil pag pumunta sila lahat, kukunin ko bola sa'yo. And then let's set the play. Okay? Oh, ha? Okay, again. Chito, Joey, Don, and Mama. Okay? Oh, ha? Labas na ganyan. Okay. Lady Victory, please stay with us.
Loud and clear, Andy, with 22 seconds to go.
I think they'll take their time, you know, because that is certainly a lot of time. You're only down by 2. You're not pressured to take a 3-point shot. The other team is in penalty. Set up for a good play, get a good shot, or maybe get an opportunity in motion to be able to drive into the basket.
Now, very basic. Jaworski must be very sure about the passing angles.
Well, he made sure of that. Now they set up the play. 1-2-2 formation right now, and they're calling for the play. George Lastimosa down on the floor. Joey Loizaga.
Out to Jaworski. Here he comes again.
And there's the equalizer.
Timeout, Purefoods Hotel.
Jaworski, after being distracted from a Rainbow Country attempt, went for the follow-up. He got pressed by his own teammate because Dynamite was right there in front of him. Had great body control, full of concentration, tied the ball game with 2 seconds left.
2 seconds. We don't know if that's close to 3 or very close to the end of 2. That could be 2.1, 2.9. But Purefoods now, an option is just to throw in, go for a quick shot. Again, Pingoy, very important thing is to have a good throw-in. Don't let the opponents intercept, because if they intercept at half court, they might have enough time for a layup.
Keep in mind, both squads over the limit. Our second deadlock, 118. Be prepared to suffer an extension. Possibility very strong.
For you and me.
Has to hurry. Chito was there. The last 2-second play of Purefoods again did not materialize, just like game number 3 on the ending. So we go into overtime in this cardiac game at 118 in regulation.
Well, what do you expect of a championship game? It had to go down to this, an overtime. For Añejo, the championship crown. For Purefoods, a chance to live again. Of course, it's going to be a jump ball here with an extra 5 minutes of action.
Here's the combination of Kalilan, Padim Israel. There is the main man, Alvin Patrimonio, Jerry Codinera, Joe Las,
Willie Generalao.
Just fantastic in a one-on-one situation. They did not create a design on that. And Generalao.
Interception there by Ampalayo as the pass of Patrimonio was weak. And Añejo has the first opportunity to score in overtime.
Jaworski, the Loizaga brothers, Dynamite and the Spitfire. Loizaga down on the floor. And the reason he got there was because of a nudge coming from Generalao.
That would be the 5th personal foul of Willie Generalao. First team foul called against Purefoods. And before you get into penalty in overtime, you have to have 4 team fouls. Padim Israel switching off quickly to Joey Loizaga.
Drive and draw. Ampalayo.
Great pass by Joey. Great play.
Joey created that scoring opportunity for Ampalayo. And that reminds you of that play against San Miguel.
That's right. The one that he did for Mamarel. One-on-one play, and Jaworski takes it away. There's going to be a bump foul for Willie, and that's going to be it for him tonight.
2 consecutive fouls
Foul,
by General Lau, and he's the second
General Lau,
hot dog to lead
6
because
fouls.
of 6 fouls. First, with 44 seconds in regulation time, Capascio with 18 points and 4 rebounds. And now here, in the past 40 seconds of overtime, it is General Lau. 6 points to his name and 1 defensive rebound.
Pick there being provided by Chito for Sunny, but he's still working on the outside. Villapando, by the way, came in for the fouled out Willie Lau.
Here comes Dynamite.
Oh, passed off to the wrong man, and there's going to be a foul by Joey in an effort to steal the ball back. That's going to be his 5th personal foul too,
for
Pingoy.
Team
Yes.
Loizaga.
So you have 2 team fouls by Purefoods to 1 of Añejo Rum here in our overtime. Jaworski is covering Lastimosa. Dynamite trying to patrol the baseline because Patrimonio is doing that.
Jerry, one-on-one play against Mamaril, ties the ball game at 121 all. 3:34 left in overtime.
You know, Jerry is just amazing tonight. He only had 2 from the line in the first quarter. That's how he ended the half. And then blew up with 12 in the second half of 14.
And they steal the ball away from Ampalayo. There's going to be a foul called downstairs. It might be on Dondon. And that'll be it for him tonight.
Ampalayo.
And this will tell.
Ampalayo, 6 fouls.
That's a jewel of a player for Añejo. And tonight, in spite of the fact that he is playing ill, contributed 20 points and pulled down 7 rebounds, 5 and 2. The 2 offensive rebounds, he converted both.
He had a very crucial follow-up play there in regulation time. Now, Purefoods looking for the lead on this offensive play. Padim forced to play point guard for the team right now. Outside shot by Jojo Lastimosa. And over the back foul called on Patrimonio. That's going to be his 5th.
Loose ball foul, Patrimonio.
121 all.
That'll be the 3rd team foul called against Purefoods, 2 against Añejo.
Regulation time score, 119. Lastimosa pressing on Jaworski. Joey, eyed by Villapando. They make clear it and go to the... There's going to be a foul against Villapando as Joey worked the baseline. That'll be his 5th personal foul. And that just placed the Hot Dogs in penalty situation here in overtime with 2:45. You've got 3 players on both squads with 5 personal fouls. Here is Joey. He will take it from the wings, offline.
And Jerry Cordinera high up for the rebound.
That was his 12th rebound. They go to the air. The main man is there. He does this so well, but not the time. One of his rare misses inside.
He was quite weak on the shot, you know. When he released, he knew it was weak.
2:20 to go in this overtime. Jaworski hits the open man. Mamaril delivers.
Añejo takes a 2-point lead. Only the 4th point for Añejo here in this overtime. Purefoods has scored only 2.
Here is Padim trying to disengage. Goes to Jerry.
Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Seconds, shot clock.
Knocked away by Dynamite, who's trying to keep away from his personal foul because one more and he's gone. That'll be his 6th.
10 seconds left in the shot clock for Purefoods to execute a play. Jerry working on the outside. And Albin with an offensive rebound, and he missed on the follow-up, but he'll go to the line. 22 foul on Mamaril.
And that'll be his 5th personal foul.
We're in the pressure cooker at this point, Pingoy.
This is definitely a cardiac game, and we are experiencing a cardiac finish. He is made of steel, and what runs on his veins? Ice water. the main man of Purefoods.
He misses on the second free throw. Añejo, 1-point lead. They have possession.
1:45. We are in overtime, coming your way live. Here is Jaworski. Works the baseline. Changes direction. Sure pass to Dynamite. Back again to the Big J.
Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Inside to Joey, the hook shot.
Oh, great basket.
Timeout, Purefoods.
We have a timeout. And hurt you. He goes to Alvin Patrimonio. Works to save. Shot block by Mamaril.
What a big one by Mamaril.
A towering block from the blind side, but Mamaril had the courage. Here comes Dante Gonzalgo.
That's going to be a foul on Marquez. He bumped Gonzalgo, but they are in penalty, so Gonzalgo goes to the line.
Marquez. Penalty.
The third personal foul on Marquez. Dante Gonzalgo is called from the line.
Makes the first free throw.
At this point, the stats don't make a difference.
They don't mean anything. 59 seconds left in the ball game.
The adrenaline runs high. Short on the second. Loose ball. Picked up by Dante Gonzalgo. Going for Joey. Here comes Jaworski back at the main frame. Looks at the clock. 50 seconds. Approached by Joe Last. Knee foul. Gonna go against Lastimosa.
That'll be his fifth. Yes. 2 free throws now for Sonny.
Jaworski and his team 45 seconds away from an appointment with their destiny.
Yes, that's very true, partner. And he's such a good shooter from the 15-foot line when pressure is on. It's heart that gets him there. Purefoods will not call it second timeout. They will go for the easy basket if they can do so.
To hit the open man under the basket. It is Jerry Cordinera, steady under pressure.
Pressure defense now being employed. Almost a steal there, but nobody. And finally a foul given up by Jerry.
There was a back tap on Dynamite.
Foul.
Had to do it. Had to do it. But the handicap here is that they are in penalty situation. I don't know where he is. But you know, I hope that the #1 fan of Añejo, and he started it all with Gilbis, with Ginebra, Honey Boy Palanca is watching this and is somewhere around. I know he was overseas, but I think he just came back for this.
Timeout, Purefoods Hunter.
With his timeout, 32 seconds to go. The score, 130. Añejo Ram 65. Purefoods 124. And we greet the PBA fans from intermission watching game number 4 headed by Bobby Formoso. There is Frank Filipino, maybe Louis Dolores there. But game after game they follow the PBA playdates. With 32 seconds to go. Don't discount Purefoods. 1 or 2, maybe 2 rainbow shots.
You know, they have to go for a rainbow shot or an easy 2 points, but they must put the pressure on the opposing team quickly if they should score.
Now, Añejo Ram 65 can still give 1 team foul.
There's a foul called against Mamaril. That'll be his 6th and last foul, so Jerry Cordinera goes to the 15-foot line.
Number 6 foul.
So Mamaril gets a big hand, leaves the ball game in overtime with 30 seconds to go, but not after 18 points and 16 rebounds.
He had a great game, including a great block. By the way, that will just be the 14th foul for Añejo. So it's going to be a side court drawing for Purefoods.
They press Marquez.
And Sonny takes the ball away.
And gets the tag foul from Marquez. Jaworski, shot out of nowhere, came from the blind side. And there in the foreground, you see the two veterans hanging in there. Dynamite and the Big J. This team, as we have said before, put together by Spit, Guts, and Jaworski Prime.
27 points for Sonny. Had to come down from 19 points in the third quarter, partner.
Yes, and that was the time when it stood at 76-57. 23 seconds to go. The biggest lead of Añejo. Stopped by Dynamite, and here comes Joey. Time is down to 14. Fifth personal foul against Marquez. Prematurely or not, the fans of Añejo have unrolled and unruffled their streamers and banners.
I think it will be pretty safe at this point, Pingo. 8-point lead, 14 seconds left. You have a good free throw shooter at the line, making it 9 points for you. They've worked for this, you know.
Joey had 3 rainbow shots, only 8 points at the half, and then had the courage to go for it. And that was his 26 points.
The fight is out of Purefoods right now.
Time down to 8 seconds.
Marquez.
And Marquez.
Marquez, 6 fouls.
6th personal foul. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds. But he could do more.
Cordillera.
And because Jerry Cordillera kicked the ball, a T has been laid on him. And Joey rarely misses from that spot.
27 points in this ball game, 10-point lead. Turning out to be a blowout here. The end game told on Purefoods.
So far at this point, Joey Luisaga has exploded with 20 points here in the second half. More to come. Jaworski breaks into tears. They were down by 19 in the third quarter.
And he came into the ball game to personally lead them back.
And Top scored with 12 points. 1 rainbow shot on his way to 22. But the key argument was that he put his team together, showed the leadership, the courage to come back and not give up.